To Signals on 91.3 LagosTalks, my name is Oshodi. This morning we'll go straight to Signals Marketplace. It's the first Saturday in the month of October. Now we'll go straight to Signals Marketplace, where we pitch and sell in 30 seconds. Your name, your location, what are you selling, what's special about your product and service, and how can we reach you. Remember, is your name, your location, what are you selling, what's special about your product and service, and how can we reach you. Please, I need new callers. Thank you. And then if you want to sell on behalf of your spouse, your friend, now is the time to do so. The numbers to call is 0809 191 3913 or 0809 234 5913. The Signals Marketplace, where we pitch and sell in 30 seconds. Please reduce the volumes of your radio set and then we can sell. Hello, good morning. Nope. 015151913 or 015150913. The Signals Marketplace, where we pitch and sell in 30 seconds. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, ma.
Good morning. Call us back 0809 191 3913 or 0809 222. That's 2 in 3 places. 0913 or 0809 234 5913. The Signals Marketplace, where we pitch and sell in 30 seconds. Your name, your location, what are you selling, what's special about that product, that service, and how can we reach you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name or where are you calling us from?
From Maryland.
Okay.
Yeah, my product is mechanical engineer.
Okay, so how can we reach you?
Yeah, I have my product registered on GG.
Okay, so how can we reach you?
My number is 090 67 52 71 24.
Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Hello, good morning. Your name and where are you calling us from?
This is Sisumodara. I called you before.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm into real estate agents, both Lagos and Abuja.
Okay, so how can we reach you?
081 68 36 34 69.
Thank you. Signals Marketplace, where we pitch and sell in 30 seconds. Your name, your location, what are you selling, what's special about your product and service, and how can we reach you. The numbers to call is 0809 191 3913 or 0809 234 5913. Hello, good morning. Ouch. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Jessica. I'm actually dealing with the promotion of brands. So my location is 290 Lagos Road. The position is right.
Okay. So how can we reach you? Your WhatsApp number?
Okay. You can call me directly because sometimes I don't know. So 081 84 14 92 44.
Thank you. Signals Marketplace, your name, your location, what are you selling, what's special about your products and service, and how can we reach you. And if you want to sell on behalf of someone, now is the time to do so. Your name, your location, what are you selling, what's special, what's unique about your product and service, and how can we reach you. 009 234 5913 or 0809 191 3913 or 0809 222. That's 2 in 3 places. 0913. Signals Marketplace, where we sell our markets in 30 seconds. This day I want to call. I'm coming first. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Damien. I'm calling from Lagos.
Okay.
We are into water treatment. We install water treatment plants for bottled water and sachet water. As companies producing bottled water and sachet water. We also install for homes and offices. If you're having any issues with your quality, the water you have in your house, then give us a call and reach us on 081 310 73633.
Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. Please reduce your
Hello,
volume.
good morning.
I can hear you, sir. Go ahead.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Curtis Ehivemen. I'm calling from the Jungle.
Okay. What are we?
Hello?
I can hear you. What are we selling this morning?
I want to call on behalf of my wife.
Okay.
She's a stylist. She makes all these wigs, and she can make them very well. She makes wigs. So whatever type of wig, even home and abroad, she can make them.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, how can we reach her?
The number is 070 61 793.
Oga, pause first. Let's start it again.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
Go ahead.
070 61 93 04 78.
Thank you. A Signals Marketplace, your name, your location. I have like 3 to 4 minutes to go. 0809 191 3913 or 0809 234 5913 or 0809 191 3913. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Sulaiman.
Okay.
I'm calling from Lagos.
Oh, Sulaiman.
I'm into selling and service of electronics
Okay.
like TV, home theater, wiring, and so on forth, DSTV.
So
Yeah, I live in Lagos, but I always do business that tends to like far distance, like Abuja and so on and so forth.
okay.
This is my number 070 61 99 44 79.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is that number correct? Okay. A Signals Marketplace 0151519113 or 0151509113. A Signals Marketplace where we pitch and sell in 30 seconds. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Tangod from Ikosu.
Okay.
So we're into medical equipment to sell hospital materials like big consumables, like things they use in the lab and other things, like all these different machines and sugar machines. So you can reach us on our office line 081 46 71 0054.
Thank you. Signals Marketplace, your name, your location, what are you selling, what's special about your product and service, and how can we reach you? 009 234 5913 or 0809 234 5913 or 0151519113. The Signals Marketplace where we pitch and sell in 30 seconds. Your name, your location, what are you selling, what's special about your product and service, and how can we reach you? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Adebayo. I'm calling from Lagos, mainland.
Okay.
We are building construction professionals. offer services for building construction, building maintenance, and related services.
So how can we reach you?
You can reach me if you need our services on the number 090 1310 3306.
Thank you. 2 more minutes to go. 0809 191 3913 or 0809 222 2 in 3 places 0913 or 015151913. Hello, good morning.
Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Man.
Good morning. Your name or where are you calling us from?
Yeah, my name is John. I'm calling from Lekki.
What's John selling?
Yeah, I'm doing this on behalf of our service caterer.
Okay.
So, but our office is in the solo.
So how can we reach you?
You can reach us we cook all kind of dishes, any foods. So even we used to work for the kings, that is the solo, by Jibu.
Okay.
Even all these politicians, our chairman, we work for them. So any kind of food, momo, anyone. So that's what we do. The number to reach us is 090 49 55 64 63.
Thank you. 015151913. I have 1 minute to go. 015151913 or 015150913. Signals Marketplace will be pitch and sell in 30 seconds. Your name, your location. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Yes, my name is Daniel. I'm a biometric smart lock installer.
Okay.
Like our business is we remove the analog key of a door and we'll now install a fingerprint unlocking device, which we can use for properties and for homes, for hotels. You can also use password. You can also use Face ID to open your door.
Okay, so how can we reach you?
Yeah, my number is 0807 51 39 088.
Thank you. Hello, good morning. And that's it for Signals Marketplace. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Wow. There is business in our country. So it's now your turn.
That's what I was just about to say now. Smart lock. I don't know listen to the States guys. I think going on like 1 month and stuff.
It was not working. Wow, what
I
else?
thought they tell you that the house is 150 million. You do like, okay, it's automated house, automated log. The light is just touch.
No, but for us that have epileptic power supply, does it work?
All those areas they have like service spaces where they have like constant light or something like that. I guess
It's alright. So I have with me almost in like 1 minute.
I don't sit down.
No, I don't sit.
I don't sit. I get too restless.
Let me not sit down first. Let me look at everything I'm looking at like this.
What are we talking about? How is this conversation going?
It's about to go.
February.
It's about to go. Okay, so Lateef, you are troubling my soul.
It's you.
You are troubling my soul.
So this one as a motor peak 2 hours ago.
See, you are troubling my soul. Just hold on. Welcome back to Signals on 91.3. This morning we'll be looking at because I think we're in this season of everybody's asking questions. The lawyers are asking a lot of. They are giving us answers to the things that we are looking for answers to. I have with me. You guys are stressing me out. I have with me a legal practitioner and public commentator who has cut his teeth across several legal practice areas. He has over the years specialized in commercial and intellectual property law, IT law, and he has a bias for dispute resolution and arbitration. He has in the past negotiated and advised clients on huge transactions, handled election petition and public interest litigation. He is the member of the Nigerian Bar Association and a member of the Chartered Institute of Arbitrators. I call him my brother, and and so because he's my brother, I'm going to throw him other questions so that before I send you to the slaughter. I have with me Lateef Oyefeso. Welcome to Signals.
Good morning, Oshodi. Good morning, Lagos.
Good
morning,
everybody.
LagosTalks.
Okay, so this morning we'll be looking at where do I start from? We're talking your rights. No, my rights, your rights, and our rights.
All right.
Yes, and having read your bio, where do I start from? What is really our rights, and do we have rights in this country?
Well, we certainly have rights. I mean, the truth is, no society can operate efficiently or effectively without laws. And and that's where lawyers come in. But we need laws to have a seemingly sane society, because they say without laws, anything goes. And I just want to buttress the fact that it's true that we're in the season of laws. There's so much going on, from entertainment contracts, from election petitions. Some people are getting divorced and they're asking what's their rights, what do I do, whose child is this child, who gets custody. There's so many things, contracts here and there, partnerships, tech startups, all causing a lot of chaos across the country.
So it means that, like in the words of Lai Wasabi, lawyer and sing. Okay. Now, before we go about the expense of it, so I think a month ago I had a conversation here about it was about the Nigerian Bar Association having one of the music artists play at
the NBA conference. Yes,
and for me it was really uncomfortable because there's nothing wrong with him, right? But I was like, we have legal minds, right? And I know legal minds can want to have fun, but with the Bar Association, I think there were other
expectations of standards.
Exactly. What are your thoughts? Your thoughts?
I mean, the truth is, I was at the conference.
Okay,
I was at that particular concert, and I mean, there was a bit of a shock. Like, come on, man! Like, why are you bringing this? You understand? But at the end of the day, the NBA has made out a statement to say that it was the sponsors. It was not the NBA that actually got the artists themselves. It was the sponsors of the event that brought the artist as a complimentary thing for them. So it was not necessarily in their hands per se. They didn't go out to get an artist for themselves. That was the explanation for it. But at the end of the day, it's a social gathering.
And you can also kick.
Whether you like it or not, several people were recording. It was a bit of a razzmatazz and craze all over the place. But I guess he achieved his purpose for like the 10-15 minutes he was on stage, and life continued.
But does that give a little bit of dent to the Bar Association, or what do you think? Now I'm asking.
So the truth is, I'd rather that they had someone else.
Okay, good.
But at the end of the day, as I said, it's all entertainment we were there for.
Okay,
and they got entertained.
And then they got trouble after.
When you have a kind of people, there will always be trouble. It's a normal thing. But I mean, yeah. Let's not belabor that matter.
No, at all, because I know you're already getting pissed. Now, back to our rights. Our rights, my rights, and your right is, does the common man have a right?
The common man does have a right. We have a constitution that contains our rights.
Okay.
Right to gathering, right to life, right to privacy, other things.
Right to freedom.
Exactly. Freedom of assembly. You have all those things stated in there. So definitely they are rights. Nigeria has so many laws that protect its citizens, the individuals inside it. The problem might now be in enforcement of those laws. But we are not lacking laws in this country.
We're not lacking laws, yet we lack laws.
We lack enforcement.
Why do we lack enforcement? Because there's this fight between the law and the police, and it's a case of if the policeman stops me, And that's where it starts from. Because you start to say, I have my rights, but you have your rights, and then there's a gun.
Yes.
Right? And I see it play out so many times. And for peace sake, and for cultural sake, you just let the devil just go.
So that's go back to enforcement. Now you need to understand first of all that there are three arms of government: the legislative arm, executive, and the judiciary. The legislative is the one that makes the laws. The executive enforces those laws. The judiciary, where I play in, are the ones that adjudicate upon the laws, interpret the laws, and try and settle disputes here and there. You know, so the policeman not doing what he ought to do is not appropriately enforcing those laws. Now, when that happens, it creates, some dispute. Then you come to the lawyer to say, I want to go and fight for my right in court. That's my job for you. To help you fight for your right in court and all those things. The truth is, a lot of times, there are no repercussions against this police brutality. Because even by the time you go to court, you win the case. The court says, okay, I charge, the police should pay 30 million naira in damages. How do you want to enforce it? You want to go and start garnishing the bank account of the entire police of the federation? It's almost impossible. So at the end of the day, I guess you're saying that although there are laws, it's also a bit hard to enforce. And sometimes the length of time it takes
can be tiring.
You said justice delayed is justice denied. So it can be, once these guys getting like 2-3 years, what is it? Because police slapped me, and I'm not being caught for like another 4-5 years, and I'm going back to court every now and then, wasting my time, wasting my resources, paying lawyers.
And lawyers have to feed.
But
why do we have delayed court cases?
Delayed court cases is another thing entirely. First of all, let's start from the fact that we have a whole lot of cases, and not enough hands. I don't want to say few hands, but not enough hands.
With all the lawyers that we just joined out.
No, when I say hands, I don't mean lawyers. I mean judges.
Okay.
I mean judges.
Are you going to be a judge?
I don't intend to go to the bench.
Why?
I don't know. I enjoy advocacy. I enjoy, going to court to thrash things out in court and argue back and forth, and I enjoy that. But there's a lot of traffic in terms of number of cases coming to court every day. Some very silly, unnecessary cases sometimes.
You because you have knowledge that is silly, but some other people...
We just want to things, sometimes get emotional unnecessarily about things. We can settle these things amicably sometimes.
Okay.
For instance, if there has been, let's say there have been enforcement on, say, if I give you money for a service and you don't give me that service, I sue you and I get the damages from you. If that's become known, I won't go to court for that anymore. Do you understand? Things like land matters. I honestly don't think land should be an issue in this country, because the government needs to just come to place and make sure that the land is properly documented. That's all. Once you can achieve that, every person knows that this is not my land. You go to the land search and you see it there, simple. But no, there's some lands that till tomorrow there's no documentation on it. It's from family that owns it, and then you have to trace their family history and see that, okay, this one, like married Tamedo, and at the end of the day, they gave it to one person called Oshodi. Oshodi now owns the massive land, and then Oshodi's brother is now saying, no, my father gave it to me, not you. Then you have to
go. So are we lacking in documentation?
In land aspect, a bit. In the land aspect, land can be very cumbersome. You have to know it very well to actually partake in a land transaction. Do your proper due diligence. Get your documentations, do your search, confirm who owns it, confirm
who originally owns it.
It's trust me. That now goes to areas like all those Ibejuleki. Right now, it's a total mess. If you're buying land in all those areas, you have to be extremely careful and make sure that you're not just buying a court case.
That's our right. That leads us to our right.
Yeah. So obviously, if you have rights, you have duties. You also have responsibilities, and responsibility to yourself is that you make sure you do your due diligence for starters before you enter into any transaction. Know who you're dealing with. Know what you're buying. Is it registered? Is it not registered? If it's not registered, where's it coming from? All those things.
I saw a conversation on Facebook, and there was someone saying that, instead of buying land, start buying houses. The house is better than land. Buying land.
It's one and the same. The law is that whatever is on the land, whoever owns the land owns anything that's on the land. Thank you very much.
Hell no! Hell no!
There's nothing you can do about it.
Now, a bit back to, let's circle back to that, why we have delayed court cases. Why don't we have judges? Is it that tech has not entered the...
Tech savvy.
Okay.
You know, and not all lawyers are as well. You know, so it is a bit...
Suddenly with paperwork, plenty paperwork.
Exactly. It's a bit cumbersome to start telling, you know, there's some, I don't want to, you know, but some not all lawyers are willing to just say, okay, I have to upload all my documents online and file it directly. You know, the lawyers still go to the registry by themselves. You know, not all lawyers, you start saying that, okay, let's hear it virtually. Some lawyers will tell you that I don't have money for internet. You know, my time where I live, the internet there is bad.
How did we survive during COVID?
So during COVID, not all cases were going to court.
Okay.
So only the urgent ones, I don't know, like human rights issues, you know, maybe someone is taking your land immediately, you can actually go to court and get an injunction, kind of things. But so we're doing virtual cases during COVID. But we were hearing, giving like judgments, giving rulings virtually. And between you and I, if you're having cases during COVID at that time, you're one of the big lawyers. Let's be frank with ourselves.
You know, money.
You get, so because a lot of people there were not doing much, so there's no much transaction going on in the country, so there's not much to do. So I mean, the NBA is also trying to get lawyers to come on board.
Gradually.
They're striving hard, but there's still a swamp of cases. And aside that, there's what we call procedure. There's rules and procedures of every court, and there are timelines for everything. For instance, now, if I'm taking you to court, I'm suing you in court now, I file you a writ of summons to bring me to court. There's a timeline within which you have to respond. About 42 days.
And some people will not respond.
About 42 days. So that's already about a month and a half gone. You know, by the time you not respond to me, I have like about another 14 days or so to reply to your own response. Before we now go to court to get the court date, to hear ourselves out. You know, then when I get to court again, you start filing different things back and forth. Oh, I have new document I want to add. I want to amend that my writ of summons. I have to file a motion. Send the motion. You have about 14 days to say that no, this amendment should not come in. I have about 7 days to not reply you and say you should come in. You know, so all those timelines.
Is it just here in Nigeria? Or it's the same?
It's global. It's global.
Okay.
It's global. It's not that ours can take time because sometimes lawyers come with. So for instance, maybe I know for instance now that my client, this case is not strong. I'll go to court and now just buy time.
Oh, that's not fair.
So that's what some lawyers do.
And you know, delay.
Yes. Not delay.
And then it means that the common man does still not have justice. They can't get
justice. You can still get justice. It might just be a bit slow. The wheels of justice are a bit slow.
Are they slow because I don't have money? Because sometimes it favors the person that has money. Because how do you get away with murder? Not literal murder. When I know that, okay, I can get away with it because I have money. That's also another tiny issue.
Well, so see, the other thing is, I tell people, if I want to fast track my case, I know how to go about it. I'll put pressure on the court and on the other lawyer. If I'll make sure that, okay, for instance, now you have 14 days to reply to me.
Yes.
Maybe like, 14 days, I'll send you like 3 letters. So don't forget to, if 14 days is counting, reply me, the case coming up on next 2 weeks. I'll pressure you so that by the time I go to court and tell the court that this guy is not serious about this case, I sent him 3 letters, but yet he still did not reply. The court will listen to me and understand that, okay, I've done my own part and go with the case without him, because then there's already fair hearing. Because this guy has refused to reply him, so you can't keep waiting for you in limbo. So there are ways to go about those things sometimes. Obviously, if you're also an SAN, you get your matters called quickly in court, those kind of things. You can fast track your matters a bit.
He's still very steep. Now, the statue, is that statue? That woman that is blind. Now, I'm going somewhere. Truth, facts, opinions, emotions. Which holds in court? Because we're in the era of no evidence.
It says truth, facts, opinions, and emotions. Only facts can hold in court. Only fact. And only thing you can prove is what is called facts.
So all of our...
Whether it is true or not can I prove it is the most important thing. So opinions, emotions,
I don't envy you.
Immaterial.
Okay, so you know the recent tomato case issue where somebody wrote something on Facebook, the person went to...
Right.
What do you think as a lawyer?
So, I mean, as a lawyer...
That's freedom,
I'll tell you the honest truth. I feel like she was a bit bullied.
Good.
I feel like she was a bit bullied.
Because I have money. I'll tell you who I am.
Well, not necessarily because she has money.
No, not because that she... You know,
no, I know he
has money.
No, not necessarily that. I think he got a bit emotional, that, he sweat, what he has worked for and everything. But I feel like in a saner society, it won't go up that way. Because if there was true consumer power, we can simply say we're not buying this guy's product anymore. And next time he'll be careful to, thread carefully. But I feel like she should have come out, or her lawyers, I don't know, try and establish her position. What she's saying is that this particular thing is too sweet or whatever it may be.
Yes.
Now, it is not libel, it is not defamation if it is true.
Because other people have come to say that.
So you can establish that they can take it to a laboratory and they test it and they say that the sugar content is beyond normal. Then it's not a lie. Then I've not defamed you or anything, or your product or whatever it is. So then why is police
coming to carry me?
You understand? Well, that's what they need to go through that process. You need to establish that what I've said is the truth and it's the fact. Because I've gone to a lab that has been tested, this is the test result, this is the report of the laboratory. I've now done a petition to NAFDAC, done a petition to the police that said that this product itself is criminal in nature, it can be harmful to my health. NAFDAC should not have given this guy a license in the first instance. All those things. You make a case for yourself automatically.
Does our institutions work?
They do. They do.
Most times when I'm having conversation, I'm always looking at the institutions, because if we have strong institutions, it means that the institutions are greater than the people that hold the office. But
there's a bit of an imbalance.
Why?
The decisions do work, but right now we have more individuals, more personalities that start for this. I can tell you, for instance, now nobody knew about Consumer Protection Commission until today. Rikera got there. He's been doing a fantastic job. He's been all over the case. He's all over court. I've met him in court a couple of times. Doing consumer protection cases. That's
somebody taking up.
That's the personality. I'm sure by the time he leaves and they put somebody else there, we may not know who the person is anymore again. So just do work, but sometimes the personality plays a huge role. Yeah.
Okay, so truth, facts. But sometimes facts lie.
Facts can lie, but you see,
what if facts lie?
No, what matters is what you can prove in court. The truth does not necessarily what matters. Oh, I promise you. Even though it's the truth, you need to establish that Party A took a gun and shot Party B, and that gun that he shot was what that killed Party B.
But there are cases where you think you've won, and then years later, they look at it and say that no, we should not have ruled in favor of the...
Yes, because they found evidence that changed the facts.
So there is evidence.
Yes.
There is facts.
Yes, the evidence is what gives you the facts. Let's bring it home a bit to this petition, the election petitions and everything that I did.
Yes, let's come back to that.
Let's do that a bit.
Let's do a bit. Pause first. In Signals on 91.3, we're discussing my rights, your rights, and our rights this morning. If you have questions, comments, send us a message. Send us a WhatsApp message to 0809 234 5913, or call us 0809 191 3913. Now we're going to that water. Let's wade into it a bit.
So if you follow the judgment at the Presidential Tribunal,
yes, you
realize that a lot of the judges were saying that, they did not prove their cases, they did not call evidence, they did not call this and that. Even though some of these candidates believe that, or they think that the truth is that they won the election. That's their truth.
That's emotions.
And their emotions. But what can I prove? That's the most important thing. And he said when it comes to court cases,
I sometimes feel that personal opinion that I felt that they twisted the hands of justice.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
So you see, you can have a good case and bungle it.
How?
for me, I say that, you know, justice is in threefold. If you go to court, 1/3 of your cases is facts.
Okay.
The other 1/3 is the procedure of that court, and the last 1/3 is the law. It's the law in your favor. That's the last 1/3. Now, fact is evidence. Okay, I conducted the election in 190,000 polling units, and I'm saying that 90,000 polling units were rigged. Yeah. Do I have evidence to
back it up?
Back it up.
What even
Do I have
evidence?
Do I have 90,000 polling unit agents to come to court to say that I witnessed a rigging of that election? This is what I counted. This is what the INEC, you know, agent came and said that was the result, which was wrong. This and that. That's one. Number two is procedure. Procedure is every industry has procedures on how they function. Before I go to court, I said if I go to court, for instance, now I must file. For instance, this election matter. I must file an election petition within 21 days after the election has been declared. You understand?
Yes.
That's procedural. So 21 days after election, you must file your election petition. And then after I file that petition, the defendants must respond within about 14 days or thereabout. Those are procedural. And when I'm filing my petition, I must file my petition with all my documents, my evidence. Everything must be front-loaded at once. The moment I don't do that from the inception, it becomes difficult to do it midway. Because you have now more or less altered the procedure. So now, what has happened is that some of these guys now, they got their evidence midway after they had filed the petition. Because there was a timeline, 21 days, they have to rush to meet that timeline, but they don't have all the evidence yet. So they now brought the evidence midway.
So there's no evidence.
So that evidence had to be
fact-checked?
Not necessarily fact-checked, they have to be abandoned. Because the court cannot look at it, because you have not gone through the proper procedure.
But so for somebody who doesn't even know all of these procedures that you have highlighted,
yes,
that's
why you must go and, you know, make proper research before you start condemning and criticizing. See, for instance, if you go to a doctor, procedure is that before you see a doctor, you must have gone through a nurse first, who will have done some basic checks, your height, your temperature, your blood pressure. Then you go to him. You not tell him, I'm feeling body pain here, I'm feeling this and that. He will now look at it and say, okay, go and do a test at a lab. That's all procedural. You will not say, oh, you have typhoid because your eye is red. You're having a headache and you're having...
He'll collect the person's
exactly.
license.
So he must go through all of that procedure, and it's that procedure that we use in law. In fact, the lawyers will tell you that procedure is half of the law. You know, once you miss the procedure, no matter how good your case is, it will fall on its face.
Do we have cases in Nigeria that are won fair and square?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Lateef.
Absolutely.
And not that the hands of justice was twisted.
No, of course. Even in selection cases, you've seen some cases that have been upturned here and there. You know, that you think, for instance, TLSA now, a lot of people think it's fair. It's fair that they're asking for supplementary election.
No, I don't think so.
Why? Well, you think the other party man does one fair and square?
I think they should leave the guy. I think they should leave.
That's emotions.
Yes, yes, emotions. And I'll say emotions because as at the start of that campaign, everybody, the moment it was LP, everybody, the fight was LP from the beginning till the end. And that's emotion, which is fine. So just leave it.
But do you agree that LP did not win everywhere in Lagos?
No, LP did not
exactly.
win.
There's some representatives judicially they did not win.
Okay. Someone is sending us a message from WhatsApp and he's saying, hello, is there a poverty play in the protection of the fundamental human rights of a common man? What are the efforts of legal bodies in providing assistance to such victims?
Poverty play. I mean, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah,
the truth is, there's a lot of problem in the system. For instance, you go to the enforcement agencies. I don't want to call their names.
It's okay.
Sometimes they don't even have papers. They don't have witness statement forms. They have to get for the corporate outside with their own money. They don't have lights. So you have to more or less, most times, finance your own petition at these places. Because they tell you that, okay, don't get arrest somebody. You need money for fuel. You need to get a car. You know, you need to give them PR or whatever it is. They want to track someone's phone number. So
you have to pay money.
You understand? Those kind of things. So there might be a bit of poverty. But I don't want to call it poverty play. I think it's just a bit of government lapse. Because all these are things that should be ordinarily done by the government. In senior societies, you go and complain and they do their job without you having to beg
or having to give money.
Exactly. Do you understand? They do their job. So I mean, so there's that. The other part is that there are so many. The Human Rights Commission, they try and help people fight for their human rights. NBA also has a human rights department. In the NBA, you can always walk in there. You get free lawyers. They can advise you.
You know, in all of the
help
things,
you protect.
in all of the things that he has said to us this morning is that court cases are one fair and square. Even though I'm finding it very, very, very hard because we are. And why I'm saying that is because we're a cultural nation where I can't take my family member to court. I think there's this Yoruba word that says that. Right? Because you also have all of that. It's very, very, how do we say, very steep to say, okay, I'm taking you to court. Now, let's come to people who are running businesses and they want to go into partnerships. So what should they look out for? Because, you know, the moment you're putting pen to paper, there is already an issue. What should they look out for? Because
I mean, so the first thing is, whatever transaction, whatever business it is that you're doing with anybody, firstly, document it. Let it be in black and white. There's no, I say, you say. Let it be in black and white.
So word of mouth does not even hold in court?
Word of mouth will hold, but it's hard to establish. How do I, as you said, fact is what is important. It's not becoming, you say, I said, no. Let it be in black and white. Let the document speak for itself. So
where there is no black and white, what about recorded conversations? Do that also play? Because we're in the era of deep fake?
Yes. So it can play. That can work. If you feel like it has been doctored, it's left to come and prove that it was doctored.
Okay.
You know.
That's a lot of work.
No, but you see, you're going to a partnership, you must do your due diligence. Who you are. If it's a company, for instance, check their records. You know, go to CAC.
Somebody who is starting out?
Go to CAC. If someone starting out,
yes.
With another, you're going to make a call?
Yes, please. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name
Good morning to you. Wonderful day.
Yes.
Yeah, my name is Alex.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I want to ask you a question.
Go ahead, is listening.
My name is Ron Sincere Things. Like now, you have somebody in your family who gives so much money for over some years now, and you are trying to get that money back. Though there's a written agreement letter to it, or in case you have it misplaced or not able to retrieve it, what should be done, or how do you get this person to pay back that money?
Okay, so what should be done? I borrow you money, we sign agreement, you did not fulfill.
I mean, so the different ways to look at it. There could be a criminal or a civil aspect to it.
Okay.
And
is there a difference between criminal law and civil?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So for this case, is a civil?
It sounds civil. It sounds like a simple, I borrow you, you pay me back. It sounds, on the face of it, sounds civil, but there's also a criminal aspect to element to it, which can say that it was a fraud.
Because I did not return the money.
Because I can simply say that you intentionally took money from me with knowing that you had no intention to pay me back. You lied that you were going to borrow money from me.
No. So would we say that lawyers are lying? Eh?
No, lawyers don't lie.
They're twisting.
Lawyers interpret the law to suit the facts.
But the man just said that somebody borrowed money and they did not return it back.
Yes.
But if the person now says that I did not have the money and I can show
then
you.
it's civil. Then we now go to court and sue him in court. The court will now give judgment and they can garnish the account, which is you got to give an order and say all these accounts, all the money there, take the money that you see there, as long as it's up to what you have. If that's not, that doesn't get up to it, you can sell his property as well
and give.
You can get a cut.
Now on WhatsApp, court cases are one fair square. Indeed. Former Senate President one fair square. Akpabio etc. The man is referring to a Senate society, not here. So
the issue of former Senate President Lawan. Former President. I mean, it's a very, very funny, tricky one.
Okay.
But it was one that was won on procedural terms.
But you know, you made mention of procedures. Yeah. A lot of us don't even know. This is the first time I'm hearing procedure, right? So imagine me and many other people who have not heard procedure, and we are running on emotions, like I asked you before.
Yeah, that's the problem. In fact, it is that the law and morals are two different things.
Okay.
Law and morals, they should never mix. Because they won't start putting morals into law, start getting sentimental, start getting emotional. No. Law is law, moral is moral. They should never ever mix.
So that law.
So it is not what is right. It is what I can prove.
Let me just keep going. Tell you what's on my mind.
No, the law tells you that, for instance, don't drive passing here with
no one way.
With a, for instance, let's say any automated vehicle or anything of that nature. And then I come driving with a scooter. I come with a scooter. Okay. The law did not expressly mention a scooter or anything. So we have to start interpreting the law to see, does it cover a scooter? Is it ever said in the law? So you have to interpret it in that manner.
I hear you. So please, Martins from Okota says that, please, with this procedures thing in law, is there anything wrong in bringing new evidence to Supreme Court?
So the Supreme Court is not the court of first instance. It's the court of first instance that handles trial.
So there's court of first instance?
Yes. So in a normal case, the first court you go to is the High Court.
Okay.
Depending on how much or the levity of the kind of case, you get the Magistrate Court or the High Court. You go to the High. That's where you call your evidence. You go into the dock, go into the standard. They question you, you answer, you submit your documents and your evidence and everything. The court gives a judgment, and that's the lower court. That's the court of first instance. By the time you are appealing to the court of appeal, you're not calling evidence anymore. No. You're appealing. You're saying that lower court at some point has misapplied the evidence
given to
them and given a judgment against you, or they have misapplied the law. They're no longer calling new evidence or anything like that. But however, there are exceptions, and the first thing that everybody needs to know is that for every general rule, there are exceptions. That's the number one. That's the number 101 of every law. There's no flat out law. So what I'm saying in essence is that although the Supreme Court, which is the highest court in the land, is a court of jurisprudence, it's a court of basically interpreting laws. They don't get to talk about your evidence per se, or call you and say, let me hear you. No, that's not their job. They only should just interpret the judgment and see the policy. Are they interpreting the laws very well, applying it appropriately? There are exceptions.
So for a case to get to Supreme Court,
yes,
does it mean that the case is very, very, all the lower courts have not been able to solve, and then it needs Supreme Court to solve?
Well, the lower courts have solved it to their best of their ability, but you as litigant feel that no, I still have a case. I can make my case, so let me go further.
Okay, hold on a second. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where are you calling us from?
Yeah, I'm G from Ireland.
Okay, G from Ireland. Welcome.
Please, I've been listening to your program, and I heard, I think your guest is a lawyer, right?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I just want him to solve something for me.
Okay.
You see, I have a matter.
Okay.
And the procedure is talking about is why I'm calling. Hello.
Yes, I'm with you.
Please.
Yeah. Actually, the matter I have, it happened that I have a case with NDIC, and the lawyer filed, but we discovered that the NDIC in their response said that we ought to have served them a notice of intention to sue. Is that a part of procedure, right?
Yes.
Okay, that we ought to have served them.
Yes.
So because there are about 4 parties, they are number 1 on the list. That's the defense.
So for this reason, we pray the court to discontinue. That is with the party one. Are you with me?
Yes.
Yeah, they were discontinued with. So pending the time, we'll now copy them of our intention. Then after they have responded, is it possible we bring them back into the same matter? I hope there's no obstacles.
Okay. So, Mr. D, this is what's going to happen. You're going to send us a WhatsApp message, and so that I can introduce you to the lawyer in the house. Is that fine? Just send us a WhatsApp message, your details, and then he will reach out to you.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, sir. The number to send a WhatsApp message is 0809 234 5913.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Let me just
hold on a second. Hello.
Hello. Is this Niger Talk?
No, this is LagosTalks.
Oh, sorry, LagosTalks. Yes.
Yeah, we're all Lagos, we're all Nigerians.
We're all Nigerians. Okay then.
Okay. Oh, can I speak with the lawyer online?
Yes.
Okay, so I want to ask a question.
What's your name?
My name is Lillian. I'm calling from Aja.
Okay, Lillian.
Okay.
So, in a case where you order for something, and then the person sends the thing, and then it's not bad, that's not what you ordered, and you send it back, the person is not maybe picking it up to give you back your money. How do you go about such
issue? Okay, so it will take it, right?
Okay. So on that issue, other than what I got, the FCCPC, Federal Consumer Protection Council, they are doing fantastic work on that. Simply go on their website. You can write a petition to them, send them an email. They will help you address it easily, and they've been doing that, very well.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning. Yes, please.
This is Alex coming back.
Okay.
I think I want to use this opportunity to ask him the question properly. So I don't like doing this on air, but I think it's the right time to ask him this question. Based on that money, it's not borrowed, it is like a loan.
Okay,
Based
loan.
on business. The person brought something into the country and did not have enough money to declare
claim
the goods. So because of the relationship we had with my own dad, we went and loaned and was able to get the goods out.
Was there any interest to be collected?
No, there's no interest. No. They made an agreement that we're going to pay back the money.
Okay.
So my dad is late.
Okay.
And I am trying to retrieve that money because I myself and my family need this money to put things in order.
Okay then. Okay.
I mean, the best way for him to go to court.
Okay.
But the truth is that a lot of times the court, as I said, the court can take like another 2 years or 3 years.
If I just pause first, I'm coming. In the event that where someone invests in an online business, banks, how can one ensure due documentation, especially when all the correspondence are done online? What are the financial regulators doing to protect the masses who are interested in businesses on such platform? Can a lawyer help? Are they from Lagos?
As I said, you do your diligence, check their CSA records, see the people on the board of directors,
okay,
see the shareholders.
Okay.
You can also, write to the proper licensing authorities, maybe the CBN or or the NDIC, and see whether these guys are genuine, that they truly exist, and all those kind of things. Do your due diligence, and you should be good to go.
So this is one tricky question. For can we win against Nigerian institutions?
Absolutely.
But would it take a while?
We can win the case. We might not be able to enforce the case.
Why?
As I say, if for instance, you're supposed to, you win the case and the court says, oh, they should pay you damages of, for instance, 100 million naira. Let's just say, for instance,
100 million.
100 million naira damages paid to Oshodi.
Oh, nice.
And they saw the judgment, but they're not paying you. What do? You have to go and garnish their account. There's another procedure again to now enforce your judgment. Judgment enforcement procedures. You have to follow that. Now, to garnish the account of the federal government, for instance, you need to get clearance from the Attorney General. First. Which most likely he will not give it to you because it's part of the government.
You are not smiling. That's the truth. Because when you're looking at institutions to save you and they turn it against you, it's.
I mean, all over the world, you can be the first to fight the government all over the world.
But
that's the honest
does
truth.
the people win? Do we?
As I say, you can win on paper. You can get done in your favor. The court can find in your favor and say yes, you have a good case. You know.
Okay.
If you have a good government that is, respect human rights and the laws and all those things, they will be willing to sit down and say, okay, 100 million, take 50 million, and let's forget about all this entire thing.
But at least I would have won.
Yes, you would have won. You definitely win the case. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
One last one. Why law in 10 seconds? Why did you decide to study law? Because this one, your voice is very sweet. This one here, I'm looking at you like, hey, God.
Why law?
Yeah, why did you decide that it's law?
I don't know. I mean, law is also part of the calling, I guess.
Okay.
Part of the calling, and law is beautiful. Absolutely, law is beautiful. You can't do without law. As I said, anywhere you have law, you must have lawyers. Anywhere you have business, you have commerce, you must have lawyers. So we're a necessary evil. I should like to
compulsory evil.
So you can't do without lawyers. If people say, hey, lawyers are those that spoiling the election cases, they're the ones that show like you still need us to interpret these cases and help you go to court. Like all the procedure now, you don't understand it.
So how can we reach you? How can Lagos reach you?
You can reach me. My firm is Lateef Oyefeso and Co. You can check it up on the internet. Lateef Oyefeso.
Okay.
And associates. Yes, you can take it on my phone number.
They should go look for you there.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much.
So we come your way again next week Saturday, like we always say on Signals. Dream again, create opportunities for people, and please don't go. Don't go looking for trouble. Have a wonderful week.
Please look for trouble. We need the money.
Okay. Wow.
Well, time went by so fast.
Yes, it did.